Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Now today, you join me and a few friends out on a marker that's been on the channel before. We're in West Wales and we're targeting some bass. Now, I wasn't planning on filming today, but as always I brought my tripod with me. And I'm glad I did, because as you can see behind me, it's not particularly bassy conditions today, and we didn't have high hopes, but something happened and we've got some footage of it, so I'll put that in and then I'll get back to you. Okay guys, now unfortunately sometimes when you are recording sessions like me and my friends often do, you have some technical difficulties. It's a given when you're working with technology, and unfortunately what happened to us is this was actually filmed in super slow motion, so I've had to speed this up about 12 times speed just for it to be normal speed. But due to that we've lost all of our sound. Now you can just see I had a bite on my right rod, and as I was dealing with that I had a good thump on my left rod. So I'm just taking my time and I pick up my rod and you watch, knock, 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 and hook set into the fish. Now, me and Hack were joking at this point that this was a dog, but it turns out to be something very, very different. Now you can start to see here, I'm starting to get a bit of a bend in the rod, and this is where I assumed I had the doggy coiled up on the end of my line. But it was quite different. We had Joe currently walking down to the edge of the water for us to help land the fish. So I'll just let the clip play and you'll see what this fish is. Now during this point, you can see Joe is right next to the water's edge and me and Hack are eagerly asking, is it a dog? Is it a dog? But you can tell by Hack's reaction when he runs towards the surf that it was saying very, very different to what we were thinking. And there we go guys. I wanted to leave the sound on this one just so you could hear our joint reactions.
Guys, size of that.
Nice fish.
Beautiful fish.
Stunning.
Stunning. He weighed 6 pounds. What's that? 1 ounce?
I think so.
Something like that.
Right guys, so I haven't been out for quite a while, and this is one of the first bass sessions of the year for me, and you cannot start off 2024 better than that. Look at this, we haven't given it a measure yet, but it came in on the scales £6 1 ounce. An absolute beast. I mean, look at the tail on it. Oh. But we're going to release this guy, because I'm a big believer of big fish need to go back, so we'll get a good photo and we'll get the release on camera for you.
Yeah, Adam with this PB. We haven't measured it, have we? Oh, I've got a measure here. Do you want a quick measure?
Yeah, go on, we'll do a quick measure.
68.
68, what a beast.
Yeah, just measured it, 68 centimeters. Getting released to fight end of the day. 2 minutes before the fight, me and Adam were having a little discussion saying that I've never fished here as calm as this before. It's like a lake here, like a pond. We weighed him outside. Make sure this fish is swimming away into the deep way. Yeah, we were talking about how calm it is and they might not burn a fish well. Adam was saying, oh, he'd be happy with it. One PB. Look around, Adam. Rod going, very large laser bite. What size of hooks are they?
They're 2.0 hooks.
2.0 chinny?
No,
Yeah, very lazy bite. He must have took it and just like...
I think he just engulfed it, and it was weird because I was getting bites on both rods as well. But you gotta be made up for that. I mean, look at that bar of silver.
This definitely made a trip now already.
First cast as well. First cast, guys.
Oh mate, over the moon.
We'll just take as long as it needs, guys, because
just
a fish like this will be a good breeder.
Yeah, 100%. Just give it yeah, that's it. Just do that up and down. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that!
Whoa.
Look at that! Yeah, the size of that. Just making sure it goes back because there's a big sandbank here, so we don't want this big bastard trapped in here. Swimming well and healthy. There we go, off he goes guys, off he goes.
So yeah guys, as you can see from that footage, I caught on my first cast my PB bass. Now it's a hell of a way to start 2024 and it's a hell of a good video to come back to. But at the moment it's just hit low tide, just about, and we've probably been fishing it 3 hours down now. And there's been my big bass caught, and there's been one other schoolie bass, and we may have another bass on, fingers crossed. But for now, I'm going to leave my baits in the water. Before we move, I'll do a bait change. I'll show you the rigs, I'll show you the rig it was on. And we are planning to move somewhere else later on for the high tide. So it's not just one fishing done, hopefully we'll be able to get a few others today. But yeah, what a start to 2024. PB bass on the bank. Fingers crossed guys, we'll get something else. Stay tuned. So guys, you join us on the next mark. It's a very comfortable mark, and so far it looks very productive. There's actually a lad who's a local bass guide, and he's had about 6 now. Joe's had one, which is very good. But we've got high hopes. We've got plenty of peelers left, plenty of ragworm. And we've got a while until high tide. So I'm thinking that when it hits dark it'll proper switch on for us. But I'm just going to keep checking the baits, and if I get anything I'll make sure to film it for you guys. Stay tuned, and hopefully the next clip will be a fish. Right guys, so first bait change. It's been out 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes. Top hook up in the current, still okay. And bottom hook completely stripped. Now that was a full peeler, but since I've got loads of it, I think I'm going to make a massive ragworm and peeler bait. But this was the rig that caught me that PB bass earlier. And if you're a big viewer of my channel, you know I'm a massive fan of the Wessex rigs. sliding lead to a bottom trace and then to your hook, and that's a Kamasan B950U, I think. Great little hooks, deadly sharp. Used them in Norway on the haddock and they were absolutely brilliant. But yeah, so what I'll do, guys, is I'll get this fully baited up off camera, and I'll come back with a baited presented rig and I'll show you it before I cast out. Stay tuned. So there we are, guys, fully baited up. On the bottom trace I've got 3-4 little maddies and a full peeler crab on the bottom just to top it off. So I've got all that movement of the 3 ragworm and I've got that peeler holding them on. And then the top hook, since it's in the current and flapping about, I've just put a load of ragworm on there. Loads of them with tails hanging. Should get a lot of movement in the water. So fingers crossed this cast is a cast of a fish. But I'm made up today. Absolutely made up to get that PB. To be honest, I'd like one more fish now just to finish off. But yeah, you can't complain with that fish. It was a lovely fish. Just a shame we had a bit of technical issues with footage, but it's not a problem because it's still there. Just means it's more time in editing. But yeah, we'll get this cast out and fingers crossed the next clip will be a fish. Stay tuned, guys. Now unfortunately, guys, it is the end of the video and the end of the session. It's high tide now, but the fishing, I have not had another bite since that bass this morning. Well, not this morning, feels like this morning, but since my first cast fish, and I've just had the first cast curse all day. But I think it's been quite a hard day for us. There's not been much surf. We've been waiting till darkness, hoping in darkness would bring on the fish, but it's just been a bit of a quiet session. And like Craig and Oliver travelled 4 hours to get to this mark, so you got a feel for them when they've made such an effort to get up here and the fishing just isn't adequate. But I guess that's part of the sport, isn't it? But I will not complain because I've had a brand new PB, an absolute stonker of a PB, and I've been able to make at least a video from that. So I'm sorry there wasn't more to show you, but hopefully it was still an enjoyable enough video for you guys, and hopefully it was a good enough comeback video as well. I'm hoping I'll get more out soon, but I'm not promising anything because it just depends what's going on. But fingers crossed I'll be able to get back on it like I used to. But thanks for watching, guys. It's been ADB Fishing.